let's talk about how to become mentally stronger. This is really something worth working on because, well, life is hard, and with more mental toughness, you are better able to cope with life. Now, there are already many videos on this on YouTube, but today I'm going to share what has worked best for me and, some advice from a middle-aged man.
Scandinavian Bob here, hi. Yeah, a real voice and person behind this video who has been involved in the porn addiction community for 13 years now and helped hundreds of guys quit for good. So if you don't like all these fake AI videos out there, consider subscribing.
Number 1. Get to know yourself better. Okay, so this may at first sound a bit strange. Just exactly how would getting to know yourself make you mentally strong? Well, just think about it. If you do not have a clear sense of who you are and what you are doing in the world, then you do not have a clear self to be self-confident with. Ah, yeah, and of course with less self-confidence, you're less mentally tough. So start thinking more about who you are, what your values are, and what you stand for. And after you have been giving this a lot of thought, take a piece of paper and write down 4 to 6 core values that you want to live by. Fold that paper and put it in your wallet. Now it may sound a bit strange, but it really helps with your identity. And then of course, start acting in line with who you want to be as well. Now, we won't always succeed with taking such actions, but we can always start doing more of them and become better at it. How to become mentally stronger? Number 2, do something that sucks every day. Yeah, so this is something David Goggins preaches as well, and I have to agree with him. You know how, for example, lifting weights gives you thicker and harder skin? You get callous hands. Well, David used to say that if you do something to push yourself through uncomfortable situations, you develop a callous mind as well, and there is no doubt that it works. Now, you don't have to go crazy by doing dangerous things, because it's so easy to find things that you feel some mental resistance to. For example, taking cold showers, or hammering on the project when you don't feel like it, or pushing yourself through some socially uncomfortable situation. I can give you an example here. I personally suffer from something called essential tremors myself, something I had my whole life, so my hands are pretty shaky when I move my arm, even if I'm not nervous. However, with stress it becomes even worse, and this is one reason why I do not like eating and drinking coffee in front of others, because honestly, it makes me self-conscious and uncomfortable. So, guess what I do? That's right, I go do it anyway, because I know that if I didn't, it would make me weaker, and on the other hand, if I do it, I train my so fucking what muscle, and that helps me stay mentally strong. And also, if you feel the need to hide something about yourself, well, that's how you make your social anxiety worse. Now, this was just an example, but the key thing is you can always find something that makes you feel uncomfortable, and then you make a habit out of doing it several times a week. Every day do something that sucks, all while thinking, this is so good because it's making me mentally stronger. Number 3, do some form of strength training. I don't care if it's just push-ups or if you use weights, but there is something special about building physical strength, and it has a direct carryover effect to your mental side as well. There are so many studies showing how strength training increases self-esteem, and with more self-esteem, it's so much easier to be mentally strong as well. In addition to this, there is something primitive going on in the brain when a man feels physically strong. He's less afraid, and in some primitive way, he feels like no matter what happens, or if shit hits the fan, he will be alright. And that feeling right there is really something for your mental strength to stand solid and securely up on.
And speaking of dopamine and excitement for life, if you want to know if your dopamine system is currently working for you or against you, and how much corn has potentially affected you, you can take my free dopamine quiz right now by using the link under the video. Just click on that right now to get your own personal dopamine score. And okay guys, if you want to know why I personally decided to give up adult sites, I reveal it all in this video right here. This is Scandinavian Bob signing out for today. Consider giving me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.